Rent a Girlfriend Season 2 Episode 3. And let me just tell you, at first I thought this episode was going to be another, normal Rent a Girlfriend episode where our two main characters interact and, develop their relationship a little bit more and things of that nature. But as the episode went on, and especially at the half part of the episode, things got really interesting. Things developed in a really interesting way. And the story in general, it gave us a lot of things to hope for the future, especially for our two main protagonists and for Mami, of course. For starters, the first part of the episode is how the second episode ended, which was by them basically talking outside their apartments, and that is how the second episode ended. We didn't know what was going to happen next. I don't generally watch the previews, especially for animes that are of this type, so I don't know if it gave something, the preview, or if it even has, because some animes don't even have previews. So yeah, it started like that. And then you have Chizuru, like we learned she forgot her key and now she has to go to apparently Kazuya's apartment. It's more of an excuse, but at the same time it's comprehensible that she has to go to her neighbor, that even though he is a man, a boy, whatever you want to call Kazuya, they do know each other, so it kind of makes sense, but she also is kind of using it like an example. But like we learned at the later part of the episode, it's not really an excuse when you think about it because of her whole family thing and stuff. So the episode started like that. They're basically in their apartment. They're the typical Kazuya Chizuru relation, arguing, laugh, and Mami goes to visit Kazuya because, like we learned at the end of the first season, she still has some sort of lingering feelings. Now I don't know if those lingering feelings are feelings in the right way or are more possessive, kind of toxic feelings, but either way she does have some attachment still to Kazuya. So of course, being the person that she is, she goes to visit Kazuya's apartment, and of course Kazuya and Chizuru are there, and they cannot be caught because, for one thing, Chizuru is a rental girlfriend, and being that intimate with a person, even if he's not his client or even if he is his client, you still apparently cannot be that close to another person in that job. Until you are not in that job, you can do whatever you want, of course, but because she is in the job, she cannot be that intimate. Of course, little by little we see that the Chizuru cares little by little less and less, because of course she's developing more her relationship with Kazuya. So little by little she's dropping that sort of persona, iron will persona, that ignores all the time, that doesn't want to ignore but ignores all the time Kazuya. So little by little you can already see her dropping that guard per se. And this episode is a perfect example of that, because before she wouldn't even dare to do what she did in this episode. Two things confirm it, because first, even going to Kazuya's apartment is one thing, but then when she's lying there in the floor with Kazuya on top of her, you can already see another way of that the anime, that the author is telling us that her relationship with Kazuya is developing. Of course we know, but these are things that are clearly pointing us out that there are happening things between them two, and their relationship is actually developing. Those are clear examples. Of course, throughout the whole first season and this second season we can already guess that, but the author is giving us concrete examples of that. And there were two specific, well, three if you count the dialogue they had at the end of the episode where Chizuru accepted, or four if you count the almost end part of the episode where she blushed when she met Kazuya. So there are clear examples in this episode. Even I guess you can call it like that the episode is Chizuru and Kazuya, and the author confirming that the relationship is actually going somewhere, at least this episode. Let's see where other episodes in the future take us. So Mami goes to visit Kazuya, and she thinks that Kazuya is not there because nobody's there, they're hiding, and she goes away. But then she remembers that she saw a purse. To be honest, I thought that she was going to go back to Kazuya's apartment when she remembered that she saw the purse, but she didn't. She actually went away. So I thought she was going to cut them doing something or talking in their apartment, but no, apparently she just went away. So and I can already see, to be honest, I can already see that something bad is going to happen in the future, something not good, because these three episodes have been really good, to be honest, really all happy, really wonderful, really perfect in a sense. They're advancing the relationship, everything is going well. Chizuru is slowly dropping her guard. Kazuya is getting more firm, more direct, he's getting more confident in himself and what he says to Chizuru, which is a good thing, of course, because we don't want to see Kazuya all the time trembling and nervous. He's slowly developing things. So yeah, these 3 episodes have been really good in that sense. So of course, this episode was kind of a prelude, or there were hints of things that could potentially, I don't know if ruin is the right word, but put troubles or put some sort of challenges in their relationship that they have, because Mami in this episode is basically realizing that those two actually like each other. I mean, I guess she knows that Kazuya likes Chizuru, but she's slowly realizing that Chizuru actually does like him too. I mean, she's more firm now, because I guess she has suspicions before, but she's more firm now that she thinks that Chizuru actually likes Kazuya. So yeah, because she knows that, because she knows that Chizuru was in his apartment, and because she saw them two talking at the school, or she saw that girl that had glasses and that was wearing different clothes that the normal Chizuru wouldn't wear, she probably realized, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too much, but she probably realized that it's Chizuru. So something is going to happen. I don't know if she's going to lay down a trap and get Chizuru fired from her job and make the people that give her roles into acting be ashamed of her because she's going out with a person or with a man. And you know, when you're in that celebrity world, sometimes they recommend you not to have a relationship with others unless you are going to end that career that you have, especially in the idol world. They don't, be it a man or a girl, they don't let you have relationship with anybody, because that is not a good way the fans see you as. They want to be related to you, they don't want to see you in a relationship. So yeah, maybe she's going to resort to that route of getting her fired because she's in a kind of relationship with somebody, or maybe she's going to get her fired from her job, the rent-a-girlfriend job. Yeah, I can see many things happening that could potentially ruin at least Chizuru's relationship in the professional sense, but I can also see her doing something to ruin the relationship in the sentimental sense, because maybe she's going to lay a trap for Kazuya to be bewitched, or I don't know how you can call it, or to get some sort of misunderstanding that Chizuru will see. I mean, I'm probably speculating too much at this point, but yeah, I can already see so many things that will happen or that could happen that Mami is basically going to trigger. I can see two aspects in the professional sense with Chizuru's acting and rent-a-girlfriend job, but I can also see her making some sort of nasty plot in order for them to drift slowly away from liking each other, because like I said already, these first 2 episodes have been almost too perfect, because nothing has really happened in a bad sense, no misunderstandings, no nothing. So yeah, in a way you can already see or hint or predict that everything has been too good at this point. And with the introduction of Mami in this episode, and with her seeing Kazuya and Chizuru deepening the relationship at the end of the episode even more, yeah, I mean, she's not going to be too happy with that. Now, like I said at the beginning of the episode review, I don't know if she's doing that because she wants to get Kazuya off for herself because she likes him, or because she's simply possessive and a toxic person, and when she gets what she wants, she will just throw him away, basically. So yeah, I think it's more of that, to be honest. I don't know, maybe in future episodes we will actually see her actually like Kazuya for what he is, and not necessarily just because she's being basically replaced by another girl. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how she is developed, because I mean, she's one of the main 4 girls. We also learned a pretty good and deepening part of what is Chizuru's life, Chizuru's background character, what makes Chizuru what she is, what makes Chizuru be the way she is, her personality. And the thing we learned is that of her parents, that her parents died. I mean, I think it was mentioned that her dad left and her mom basically moved in with her into her grandma's and grandpa's house. And I think she said that her mom died shortly after they moved, and also her grandpa, I think it was said. So yeah, I mean, a pretty tragic life, of course, and that is why she is the way she is, and that is what we only see her grandma throughout the whole first and second season, because she doesn't really have anyone to be there for her. And I mean, being Kazuya the person that he is, a really nice person, he basically wants to be be by her side all the time. And I mean, it was pretty interesting to actually see him say to her that he wants to be by her side forever. I wasn't really expecting something from Kazuya like that. I mean, something of that sort of thing. Maybe at the end of this second season, but yeah, this soon. I mean, because knowing the person that Kazuya is, it's actually pretty straightforward and takes a little bit of courage, to be honest. That also shows us that Kazuya is getting stronger, is getting more confident of himself. I think I already said that, but yeah, that was also a pretty clear example of that. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, a pretty good episode. I really enjoyed it a lot. Your typical Rent-A-Girlfriend episode, but I will say until the middle part of the episode, and then we get a little bit more of backstory, of potential plots for the future and many things. So yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying this anime a lot. I'm enjoying the relationship being developed. I enjoy Chizuru a lot, one of the best girls, definitely. I enjoy the character of Kazuya, and to be honest, I don't know if the anime is skipping a lot of things from the manga because I am only an anime watcher. Maybe there are vital parts or things that are totally being skipped on, and maybe people are not liking this second season. But for me, as a mere anime watcher, yeah, I am actually enjoying it a lot. Not only enjoying it, but enjoying it a lot. So yeah, I mean, that is my point of view. That is my perspective from an only anime watcher. Maybe in the future, if I read the manga or something, maybe my opinion will change. And even if it changes, I don't think it will be that much. And I think that will be my review for the third episode of the second season of Rent-A-Girlfriend. And of course, I will do episode reviews for this season. And yeah, I mean, I guess I'll see you on the next time.